there she is. She's just hanging out over here. Hey. Let's see how this goes. Hi. Whoa, 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 whoa.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
But there are no natural flames. Prepare to fight. You're the devil we've been hunting, Karlach, right?
Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
Oh boy. Parasite pals.
Heat, fiery as the hells. Then you
Parasite
locked in
pals.
visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape
Parasite pals.
of fire and blood, the blood war. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
Hey.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
Oh, she's big and red and hot.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Well, you're a little rigid. See here. Stand down, will you? Saw what I saw.
Catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
You're stubborn. Karlach's not a devil, and you know it.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh,
You and your
thank
lame
the
ass.
gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are...
I know you're so big, so tall. I'm Rizzard. I'm not interested in
then,
making
soldier.
friends.
Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards?
Oh, sounds good.
Little background if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets.
Oh, Starian's
Zariel liked
sympathetic
it
up here.
so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
And so, let's send them back where they came from.
Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them.
Oh my.
Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
Oh yeah, I think I'm in love. Sounds like a great
I'd
plan.
hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off.
Oh, she's hot.
Hang on though. Looks like you've got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me.
We can hug
I'll catch
later,
up with you when it's
Karlach.
time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
What's wrong, Will?
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
I don't really give a shit about your part, Will. I'd like to know the source of yours
I can
is...
say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats.
Gods, what now? Do you have a tax collector on your tail?
You're closer than you'd think. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance.
Should I be worried?
You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
You gonna kill yourself? What are you on about? Oh, look at her. I think she's taller than me. Oh, she's so big and beautiful. Hi.
What can I do you for?
A lot. Free. Nothing. How'd you end up fighting in the Blood War?
Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail.
What's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I like her. This is more I thought I'd know. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
Let's see here. So much has happened. I can barely remember what life was like before the abduction.
Look at you. Sometimes I think I'd be better off indulging in a bit of light oblivion. Well, we may as well make some good memories mixed in with the body horror, huh?
Sure. What's going on with Gale? He don't look so good. What's wrong, Brahim?
Better.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
I need to get grumpy. I'll give it to you. Yeah, it's stupid. Take that.
Thank you.
That help? You okay?
Good gods. I don't know what to make of this. 3 artifacts is a positive glut of magic. Yet my hunger only grows. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Go on.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am.
Okay, money's
What I
on.
am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held.
You a ghost?
What one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such
Okay.
was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra.
Okay.
She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
You fucked the goddess, huh? Bold? Are you telling me you fucked a goddess?
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond.
Might have been kind of
I
her
sought
bad
to
then.
cross her boundaries.
Like an old lady kind of seducing a teenage kid for money. How exactly do you try to cross those boundaries?
Tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead.
Okay, how'd that
Come
work
now
out?
to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Well, I'll take the details if you like. Tell me all.
Very well. Here goes.
What'd you do?
Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mistra returned.
Okay.
She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
Well, that doesn't sound too ambitious. I guess you rule out chocolates and flowers then. Okay, how'd that work
The answer was
out?
to try. The outcome was to fail. I was
Okay.
certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mistra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains.
Probably not, but it'd be a
was
nice
mistaken.
gesture.
I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
Fine. What's going on in there?
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in.
In what? Hey, excuse me, what are you doing? Huh?
Staring down the corridors of a dread memory,
Just looking at us over here like, what's going on?
and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces.
So some
Its
sort of
teeth,
trap.
Its claws. It's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry?
Yank your hand away. How are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning.
How long ago was that?
This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Black hole? Go on.
I will erupt.
Yes, I
I don't know the
see.
exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Is there nothing what we can do?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not.
Oh, it's
All
all
of this.
happenstance.
It must feel like a betrayal.
I don't give a shit, Gale.
Say the word, and we'll part ways.
All of my little, coven here are made of broody little babies, and that's exactly what I was expecting. coming up to this point. Come on.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I
Smile.
understand if you stand against me. I'm
Is
humbled if you
anyone
stand
listening?
with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I.
Like Astarion, like,
fight.
creeped over my fucking
Resist
sleeping body,
as long as I
but
can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice.
as am
Let's
I.
venture forth.
Alright, you put the mullet. Goddess not your girlfriend anymore after that? She didn't have anything to say, anything to do.
Are you
Wait at the
sure?
camp.
The blade stands at the ready.
Fuck off, Will. I'm gonna hang out with Karlach.
And just when things were warming up.
What does that mean? Nothing's ever going to warm up. I will never warm up to you, Will. You're so boring.
Dog pants through a ball held firmly
ball!
in his mouth.
Play ball! Let's play! What's Karlach doing back there? I gotcha! Look at this!
He relinquishes the ball. It is well chewed and slick with drool.
Play with the dog, play with Scratch. Ruff ruff. That's right. Pet him, of course. I can play fetch with him? Good boy. Good boy, Scratch. You're so good. Oh, Scratch, where you at? Scratch! Like your ball, bud. Bring it to me. Bring me the ball, Scratch. You're such a good boy. Yay. Yeah. Best boy in the realms. Good boy. Good Scratch. What's shaking with you? Maybe I should just go ahead and camp.
Karlach's got the brawn of a warrior and the wiles of a survivor.
You hot for her
Best of
too?
all, she speaks her mind plainly and fully. Show her due respect.
You don't gotta order me around to do that. I was planning on it.
I thought we were going to see some real sparks fly between Will and Karlach.
Why are you so dirty?
It's almost a pity things ended so amicably. Seeing those two duke it out would be fun.
Hey,
What are you doing? Hi. All those paladins.
let's go straight there. Whatever those fucks are getting up to, it's nothing good. Just to say, by the way, they're not really paladins. Lackeys of the Archdevil playing dress-up as paladins of Tyr. No honor among devils.
So, okay. Come with me.
Go.
You're so cool.
Let's march!
Huh? Karlach customization, nice. Ear piercings? Those are cute. I don't like the color though. Elk piercings.